Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Today we are breaking down one of the most confusing new systems to reach Dominion. Guild versus. The first few days were messy. Bugs, unclear scoring, and a lot of uncertainty about what is actually worth doing. But now that we've analyzed the structure, the daily rotations, and the overlapping events this month, we can finally answer the real question. How do you make the most out of Guild versus without wasting resources? Because let's be honest, the rewards are not incredible. They are decent. They are useful. But they are not game-changing enough to justify reckless spending just to hit 450,000 points every single day. So today we'll go day by day, break down what is worth doing, what is almost always a skip, and then at the end we'll give you a clear personal leveling strategy so you can plan your month properly. First, the most important principle. Never level just for Guild versus. Guild versus should reward what you are already planning to do. It should not dictate your progression. If you change your build plan just to unlock a few extra chests, you are probably losing value. Now here's where it gets interesting. There are 3 key overlaps this month where Guild versus becomes much more efficient. First, the first day of Treasure of Valkyries overlaps with the Runes Guild versus day, and there is a Hero Soulstone task. If you are opening hero dolls anyway, you gain extra value. Second, the third day of Talisman Fever overlaps with the Relics Guild versus day. That means Talisman crystals, rerolls, relic shards, everything stacks beautifully. Third, and most important, the second day of Runic Milestone and Alliance of Forces overlaps with the Runes Guild versus day. This is the big one. Blue spheres and rune stones together make this a must-max day. Now let's break down the weekly structure. Guild versus runs Monday to Saturday. No tasks on Sunday. Day 1 is always Monday. Day 1, Titan Power Day. You need Titan Power increase, summoning spheres, and elemental spheres. This is, honestly, one of the worst days. To reach 450,000 points you need something extreme, multiple Titan seals and skins. That is not efficient outside of a Titan release or a major Titan Power event. For most players, this is a skip. The only exception is newer players aggressively catching up. Otherwise, save your Titan resources for better synergy days like Titan Potion or Hydra Dust events. Day 2, Hero Skins Day. Now this is interesting. You can max this day with just under 2 full hero skins. That's realistic maybe once a month if you manage resources correctly. There is also an artifact fragment task, but it's better saved for Hero Power Day where you gain double value from power increase. If this day ever overlaps with a strong Outland sale, it becomes extremely attractive, but unfortunately not this month. We believe this is a day mid to late game players can comfortably max once per month. Day 3, Hero Gear Day. This is very similar to Hero Power Day, but weaker. You only get rewarded for equipping gear. On Hero Power Day, you also get rewarded for the power increase. For that reason, this is generally a skip. You can lightly top up if needed, but it is rarely worth maxing. Day 4, Runes Day. This is one of the best days, but only during Runic Milestone. This month it aligns perfectly with Alliance of Forces. This is when you should absolutely max it. Spend rune stones? Spend blue spheres, but only during Alliance of Forces, never outside it. You'll reach 450k easily through glyph upgrades and sphere spending. The other 3 rune days this month. Probably skips. Day 5, Hero Power Day. This is actually one of the easiest days to max. You need around 45,000 hero power increase to hit 450k points. Save full equipment sets for this day. Save ascensions if possible. This is the most flexible and efficient leveling day in the entire structure. Expect to max this at least once or twice per season, especially when building a new hero. Day 6, Relics Day. This is the strategic one. 200 relic shards max the day. That's very reasonable if you save from guild clash, guild versus rewards, and seasonal shops. This day also overlaps with Talisman Fever, which makes it even better. There are Chaos Core tasks here, and interestingly you get more value spending Chaos Cores than artifact fragments on some days. Most players can realistically max this once a month with planning. Now let's step back. What is the overall strategy? First, don't aim to max every day. Second, identify your strongest resource category. Newer players may find Titan Power, Hero Power, and Hero Gear easier to push. Mid and late game players may prefer hero skins, runes, and relics. Third, if you cannot reach 450k, remember the two important breakpoints, 60k and 150k, where you unlock relic shards. Sometimes, stopping there is perfectly smart. Fourth, everyone gets around 20k points just from dailies. That means free rewards even if you don't push at all. Guild versus is a bonus system, not a primary progression driver. If you treat it that way, you win. If you try to chase every chest every day, you lose efficiency. So Guardians, plan your month. Circle the synergy days. Save resources for overlap events. Skip aggressively when needed. And remember, smart progression always beats emotional spending. Drop your strategy in the comments. Are you maxing Titan Day? Or are you waiting for runes and relics? We'll keep testing and refining the approach as the season continues. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.